before the stadium lights, before the billion-dollar empire, before the world chanted her name. There was a little girl on a small Caribbean island, standing barefoot on warm sand, singing to the wind. This is the journey of Rihanna, from Barbados to the world. Robin Rihanna Fenny was born on February 20th, 1988, in St. Michael, Barbados. Barbados was beautiful, turquoise waters, warm air, vibrant culture. But behind the beauty of her surroundings, life at home was complicated. Her father struggled with addiction. Arguments filled the house. As a child, Rihanna experienced headaches so severe doctors once feared she had a brain tumor. Stress, fear, uncertainty. But when she sang, everything faded. Music became her safe place. She listened to reggae legends, American R&B, Caribbean rhythms. She practiced harmonies with friends. She imagined stages far bigger than her island. At school, she wasn't known as the superstar. She was just Robin. But destiny was quietly preparing her. At 15, Rihanna formed a trio with classmates. They auditioned for American producer Evan Rogers, who was vacationing in Barbados. The moment she sang, the room shifted. Her voice carried depth beyond her years. Rogers later said the other two girls seemed to disappear when Rihanna opened her mouth. Soon, demo tapes were sent to the United States. One landed on the desk of Jay-Z, then president of Def Jam Recordings. She auditioned in New York, and history says Jay-Z wouldn't let her leave without signing a contract. At just 16 years old, she moved away from her island home. Everything familiar, gone. Everything uncertain, ahead. Her debut single, Ponder Replay, exploded in 2005 that a Caribbean dance track dominated global charts. Suddenly, the teenage girl from Barbados was performing on international stages. But the music industry is not gentle. Albums came quickly. Tours came quickly. Expectations came even faster. She released album after album, growing, evolving, adapting. But she wasn't fully in control yet. She was being shaped, styled, packaged, and then everything changed. In 2007, Good Girl Gone Bad arrived. The image shifted. The sound sharpened. Umbrella became a global anthem. And Rihanna was no longer just a pop newcomer. She was a force. Short haircut, edgy fashion, bold confidence. She stepped into her power. But fame has a price. Her personal life became global headlines. Her pain became public discussion. It would have broken many. Instead, it transformed her. She returned stronger, more guarded, more intentional. And from that point forward, she made one thing clear. She would define herself. Hit after hit followed. We Found Love, Diamonds, Stay, Work. She blended pop, R&B, dancehall, hip-hop. Every era felt different. Every album felt intentional. Her 2016 album Anti showed artistic maturity, raw, experimental, personal. And then silence. Years passed without a new album. The world waited. But Rihanna was building something bigger than music. In 2017, she launched Fenty Beauty, 40 foundation shades, inclusive from day one. The beauty industry changed overnight. Women who had never felt represented finally saw themselves. Then came Savage X Fenty, celebrating all body types, all identities. Fashion shows became cultural events. Rihanna wasn't just participating in industries. She was disrupting them. Soon, she officially became one of the wealthiest female musicians in the world. From island girl to billionaire entrepreneur. Despite global fame, Rihanna never distanced herself from home. In 2021, Barbados declared her a national hero. Imagine that. A child who once walked Bridgetown streets, now immortalized in her nation's history. She proved that global success doesn't require abandoning your roots. As years passed, Rihanna embraced new roles. Partner, mother, visionary. Her Super Bowl halftime performance reminded the world of her star power, commanding millions of viewers with presence alone. But now, her glow felt different. Not just ambition, peace. She had nothing left to prove. Rihanna's story is not simply about fame. It's about evolution, about turning pain into power, turning criticism into confidence, turning creativity into empire. From a modest home in Barbados to redefining global beauty standards, from teenage singer to cultural icon, she once said, "There's something special about a woman who dominates in a man's world." And she didn't just say it, she lived it. This is the journey of Rihanna, not just from Barbados to the world, but from survival to sovereignty.